And we welcome you. To this NBA Cup game with a bit more riding on the line here than usual. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You take a look at Las Vegas, third best record here in the early going. And checking out Utah, not in the same realm right now in terms of their record.
And you know, for Las Vegas, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
And don't count on that coming to an end anytime soon. The talent level of this squad is off the charts. And with the momentum they're gathering here early in the year, they could steamroll through the season.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, the guard pair, it's George and Sexton. Then there's Markkanen, and it's Bailey in at the small forward position. And for Las Vegas, they've got Sarr. Robinson is out there with Walker. Then there's Robertson. In this early bit of the season, Greg, how important are team goals?
Well, Kevin, you have to be working towards something, whether it's a specific rank or a record. Early goals help you define your team for the season ahead.
And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Jazz. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
And that was a game to forget. You'd like to find some teachable moments, but I think they'd like to just turn the page and move forward.
Yeah, and quick, like as quick as possible. That was a dismal showing, especially for them at the offensive end.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Outside, George. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. Las Vegas has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Walker taking his time here. Just 5 to shoot. George with the steal. An even 3-on-3 break. Stolen by Robinson. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Walker is screen on George. Robinson kicks to Walker. Back to Robinson. Pass to Sarr. Las Vegas needs to get off a shot. It's deflected. George with the ball. Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. Outside, Sexton. The Jazz with another miss.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
They set the screen. Pass to Sarr. And Sarr throws it down.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, I settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
Utah with the ball. After the basket by Las Vegas. And there's the bucket from Markkanen.
It's not a secret that Markkanen can stroke it from long distance, and that ability, that's going to help open up the floor for his teammates.
And first time out of the game called for Las Vegas. And we're now around the midway point through the group stage games. So let's check out the NBA Cup standings.
Well, as you know, teams are randomly drawn to their groups based off their record from the previous season. And as you can tell, some of these groups are easier to navigate than others.
In Las Vegas, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. You know, Greg, thinking back to the glory days in Utah, they went to back-to-back finals in 97 and 98.
Unfortunately, though, Kevin, that Stockton-Malone era, they just couldn't overcome the dynastic Bulls. The Jazz still searching for that first NBA title.
Utah has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Sexton the pass to George. Nice ball movement by Utah. Outside, Sexton. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Walker a screen on Sexton. Pass to Robertson. Fires for 3. Rebound, Utah. And this matchup with Las Vegas, it's their first meeting of the season.
And looking back to last season, they won this season series as you'd expect.
Well, they were obviously the superior team a year ago, but a lot can change from one season to the next in the NBA. Let's see how this game plays out before we make any rush to judgment as to how they'll fare against each other this year.
So it's Las Vegas now. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
I thought they had a solid game plan coming into that one, and then they made good adjustments along the way.
Well, the great thing about watching that game was that we saw it through their offense, and they showed a few different looks that they settled into and played well.
Here's Sexton. 23 points for him the last game against Charlotte. Outside, George. Here's the 3. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Las Vegas shooting their first free throws here for the night. And so he makes both from the line. The Jazz have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. George passes to Bailey. To the middle. And Sexton slams it in.
Sexton more and more in control and trying to deal with the aggressive defense so far in this game.
Great Colin Sexton, still so young. He entered the league when he was just 19.
Yeah, drafted back in 2018. Sexton has a few years left in his 20s, so you expect him to continue to expand his game and improve on both ends.
Las Vegas calls timeout. And how about we check the numbers for him?
And something has really clicked for him at the free throw line. In the past 5 games, his percentage at the line is much better than it had been prior. Sometimes that's how it works. A switch flips, and all of a sudden, you're locked in.
Pass to Robinson. With the fadeaway. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Nice. The defender's on him. He gauges how much space he needs to get that one off. Chooses to go with the fadeaway.
Right side, George. Here's Bailey. Markkanen in a screen on Walker. Clock is at 3. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Robinson with the block. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Well, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Pass to Markkanen. Sexton kicks to George. Markkanen sets the pick for George. Outside, Markkanen. The Jazz with another miss. Las Vegas leading by 3. But Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it. I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Las Vegas shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. No good on that one. And the second free throw, good. Jazz trail by 4. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, here's what Las Vegas' head coach had to say earlier. He talked about the challenges that come with playing against Lauri Markkanen. Coach said you have to know where Lauri is at all times because he's so effective playing off the ball. He's a knockdown shooter and a smart cutter, and he moves extremely well for his size. This team's got a lot of respect for the mobile 7-footer. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Robertson makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. And Las Vegas leads by 6.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Pass to Markkanen. Can they get it? Outside for Sexton. George with the ball. Misses from close range.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Inside. And Sarr throws it down.
And right now they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Here's Bailey after the basket by Las Vegas. Outside, Sexton. Sexton with the screen for George. Craps in the tray. George has got a couple of threes now in the first for Utah.
Sexton realizing that one of his guys is wide open in that court awareness, he was able to get it to him.
To the paint, here's Walker, and Walker throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Jazz trail by 7. Outside, George. It's Sexton on top of the key.
Las Vegas foul call.
And Utah making a change here. Watson's checked in.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Pass to George. 6 to shoot. To the middle. And it's blocked. Now Las Vegas moving it up. Here's Robinson. And it's Robinson with the jam.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
And the Jazz with possession here after the basket by Las Vegas. And here's Sexton. Nobody near George. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. George has got 8 points.
Well, that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Pass to Robinson. There's a good screen. Over Markkanen. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
He's going to throw his arm out trying to make a pass of that length.
So it's Las Vegas now. 9-point game. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
and the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up a little more sense of urgency.
Back to Bird. Five to shoot. And with this break, let's bring up the list of the dominant rookie rebounders in the NBA this season. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for Las Vegas?
How about the ferocity we have seen from them on defense? I mean, they're looking to contest every shot that goes up.
Well, they've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
And he knocks down the first one. Cooper, he's checked in for the Jazz. Bird hits them both. Shepard with the ball. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Phoenix. 1:56 left here in the first quarter. Here's Robinson. The rebound by the Jazz.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
He gets it in there.
Yeah, he is sneaky at the rim, lays it in against heavy pressure.
Now Shepard. He has yet to score. 1:24 left in the first quarter. Robinson misses. Jazz trail by 7. Here is Wingate. He puts up decent numbers on a nightly basis, averaging about 10 points a game.
And while we got a chance, 15 points a game, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. And he's done his share of the work for the team, definitely making an impact.
Well, the numbers, if you look at them, impressive all the way around, and he's not letting the team down.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. For the three, gets it to go from beyond the arc. Robinson's got 9.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Pass to Watson. This one for 3. And Gonzalez pulls it down. Las Vegas leading by 9. 30 seconds left to play in the first. To the wing right side. No one near Shepard as he lets it go. And no good, his first shot of the night, missing. Ball stolen. To the inside. Three-pointer. And another 3 for Las Vegas.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
And so it's Las Vegas. Up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Their work from beyond the arc has been a highlight. A lot of threes finding the bottom of the bucket. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And from what we've seen from Las Vegas so far, guys, what are you seeing?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim.
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
On the floor for Utah, getting going here in the second quarter. Carter out there with Bird. Then there's Peyton Watson. And it's Bailey in at the 3 slot. Oh, that's blocked. Now Las Vegas moving it up. Stolen by Bird. Watson, that's for 2. It's rebounded by Las Vegas.
He wants that one over again. I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
Shepard, the pass to Robertson. There's the pick. The NBA scoring explosion, Brent, hasn't slowed down. We're getting record-setting offenses, it seems like, every single season.
Yeah, Kevin, lots of factors going into that. Obviously, more three-pointers being taken and figuring out the math of the game. But let's give credit to the players and the work that they're doing in the off-season in terms of getting better with their skill to be able to shoot that basketball and seek out the most efficient shot on the court.
And the Jazz making a change here. Wingate's checked in. Robertson outside. Clock at 6. Those 3-pointers off the mark. Jazz trail by 14. To the left wing. Watson for 3. And his third shot of the night, no good, 0 for 3. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. The shot by Robertson, no good. The Jazz have gone 0 for 4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. And Wingate gets it to go. Wingate's got 5 points so far.
And finally, someone scores.
Yeah, the buckets have been few and far between, and neither team able to get into any sort of offensive rhythm.
Now here's Gonzalez. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Phoenix.
He also did a masterful job in that game of drawing a lot of fouls, so he's creating havoc for the defense. Well, that's a shot he can hit. If you give it to him, you need a little more energy on defense that next trip down.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Utah shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for, around 80% on the season.
Sarr's checked in for Las Vegas. Here's Sarr. He's coming off a 16-point game against Phoenix.
And he also positioned himself perfectly to grab all those rebounds. Guys, can't forget about the fundamentals.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Down low. Tries from 10. No good on that one. Las Vegas leading by 15. And here is Robertson. He's coming off a 10-point game against Phoenix.
And guys, what impressed me most was his passing. He constantly looked for the open man and found guys in great spots.
Pass to Shepard. From downtown. And that one is off. And so Bird will bring it up for the Jazz. And that will be the 5th game of this 6-game road trip. Here's Bailey. Pulls up on the wing. And he knocks down the jumper.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Las Vegas calls timeout. He's checked in for Utah. Keontae George comes in for Peyton Watson. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Outside, Walker from the arc. Utah with the rebound. A wide open look for Bird. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. Bird's got 5.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Robertson outside. Pass to Sarge. Back to Robertson. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by George. Jazz trail by 10. Markkanen sets the pick for George. Rejected by Walker, and they get it back. The lead now in single digits. Bird's got 6 in the quarter.
I'm not sure who is supposed to be guarding him. Ridiculous lapse there defensively.
Las Vegas has gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let them fly. Pass to Walker. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. Utah's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter.
This is one where the second foul is probably going to cost you some minutes in this game.
You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Now, here's George. He's got 8.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
Outside, Markkanen. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Outside, Gonzalez. Outside, Walker. Walker is screen on Bird. Here's Robertson, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Now we'll check across the NBA the best shooters from the stripe. 5th is Lauri Markkanen.
And you simply got to avoid sending him to the line. Absolutely no one has better form from the stripe than he does.
He's off on the second. And you think about rookies coming into the NBA, it seems, Brent, that veterans are a little bit easier on the rookies now than they were in the past.
I think we romanticize, Kevin, a lot of those stories that we heard from the old days about veteran players giving it to the younger players. And certainly that's going to happen, especially at the beginning of the season. But these guys have known each other for a long time, and these friendships and bonds have started from years ago. So a little bit less and less, but it's still fun to poke at the rookies, just a little bit.
Here's Robertson after the basket by Utah. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Las Vegas, they've scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
And Las Vegas making a change here. Robinson's checked in.
And you have to like the way he's attacking the defense, drawing fouls and getting himself chances at the line this quarter.
Now, here's Sexton. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Here's Gonzalez, and he uses the glass on the layup. Gonzalez has got his first points in this one.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Markkanen from outside. It's rebounded by Las Vegas.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
No one covering. Robertson's got 11 points.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Here's Sexton. After Las Vegas picked up 3 with their left shot. To the right side. Bailey misses.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Robertson outside. Sarr with it. He's got 9. Here's Gonzalez. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Now, here's George. 14 points from him the last game against the Hornets in Charlotte. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Sexton, not one of the bigger guards in the league, but he plays with a tremendous tenacity.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
2 shots.
That free throw, no good. The Jazz making a switch here. Watson's checked in. He hits the second from the line.
Now, Sexton understands what's at stake for him, so the passion that he brings to the court on a nightly basis has to be there.
He takes it in, and that one is good. 5 points in the game.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Now, here's Watson. 14 points from him the last game against the Hornets in Charlotte.
Let's us not forget about the work on the glass. His effort level was a 10 that night out of 10.
Now, here is George. Back to Sexton. Fires the 3. And Sarr pulls it down.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Latrey. That shot off. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. They trail by 16. Outside, Sexton. There's the 3. He makes that one drop, only a second and 5 tries.
Again, more and more of these pick and rolls help Sexton settle into the pace of play.
Launches a 3. And it's Utah with the rebound.
His touches left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
Good work there as it goes.
Letting Sexton fall into that kind of rhythm, that's a disaster for the defense. They got to be better.
Pass to Sarr. Some nice passing by Las Vegas here.
2 minutes.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Las Vegas, they've shot 70% from the free throw line tonight, 7 for 10. First free throw is good. Shepard's checked in for Las Vegas. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Well, you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Sexton with it. Picked up by Shepard. Pass to George. Now Markkanen to the paint. Here's Watson. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And Markkanen should do that more. He's got the height to survey the defense and try to find the open man.
There's the pick. Beyond the arc. He can't get it to go.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time. And what I love about Markkanen, he takes care of the basketball. And that's a result of being patient, playing smart, and just generally getting his points within the flow of the offense.
Here's Sexton. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Las Vegas leading by 11. The 3. Utah with the rebound. There's 38 seconds left in the first half.
Number 13. Third personal foul. 4th team foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Peyton Watson at the line for 2.
Free throw drops for Watson. Both free throws good from Watson. Las Vegas leading by 9. Launches it. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt. 24 seconds left to play here in the half. Outside, Sexton. And he drives in. Shot from free throw range. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so that brings the first half to a close. Las Vegas ahead. Up by 12. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the Venom half-court shot drum line. And measuring up the shot. Nice play. Give it up for the participants.
Good to see you and welcome. A lopsided game through 2 quarters and a big deficit for the Utah Jazz.
They've been shot out of the gym. Even when they do extend their defense, it doesn't matter. I don't know what the remedy is.
I got 3 words for you. Elbow sandwich.
And now, here's the player of the week from both the East and West. In the Western Conference, De'Aaron Fox.
You watch Fox, maybe the quickest player in the league, slashing, attacking. Great stretch for him, man.
Yeah, the key is his shot. When that falls, driving lanes open up, and you've got defenders hollering for help.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Jazz trail by 12. They've got Robertson. Sora. Then it's Robinson. Puts it up from 12. Sexton's shot is good. Sexton's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for the Jazz. And for the Jazz, the guard pair. It's George and Sexton. Then there's Markkanen. And it's Bailey in at the 3, the small forward. He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here.
76% on the season from the foul line.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Utah shooting about 42% so far. Good on the three-point shot. Sexton's got 14 points for the game.
Well, Sexton feeling it right now, being assertive and getting to the spots on the floor that he wants to operate.
Walker with the screen for Song. And he's got his first free throw of the game. The first one falls. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. It's a 10-point game. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
There's a screen. Sar with it. Guarded now by Sexton. And a moment to check out now what Utah has coming up. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Rudy Gobert. Then on Friday, they'll be facing Kyrie Irving and the Denver Nuggets.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
Jazz trail by 10. Here's Bailey. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Now, here is Robinson. Pass to Robertson. Sarr with it. That's good. And Robertson with the assist. Sarr's got 6 in the quarter.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Sexton against Robertson. Over to the left wing. Here's the screen. Here's Bailey. Nailed from three-point land. Bailey's got his second bucket tonight.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
In the corner, it's Robinson. Bailey passes to Sexton, and it's blocked. Robertson against Markkanen. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. Here's Sexton. Count it. Good.
Sexton seeing the floor, knowing where to run that time. Good pace.
He's made 2 of 3 from the stripe tonight. Las Vegas calls timeout.
Giving up a run here. Can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a fourth? I'm not sure.
And a moment now to look at the numbers for Sexton. He's averaging 15 points a game, 4 assists, and 4 rebounds. And you love how he facilitates their offense. Just a terrific decision maker.
So many times it's with the extra pass, and man, he's delivering.
Now, here is Robinson. He's got 9. Top of the key jumper, no good.
Well, shots like that drive coaches batty. I'll be shocked if he attempts that shot again.
Shot's good by Walker.
There are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Robertson against Sexton. To the left wing. Picked by Markkanen. 6 on the shot clock. They grabbed their own miss.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
Knocked away. Stolen by Markkanen. Here's Bailey. Guarded by Robinson. And Utah turns it over again. Gonzalez, he's checked in for Robinson.
Number 16, Hugo.
Las Vegas leading by 8. Pass to Sarr. Walker with his screen for Sarr. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Clearly a foul.
He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all. And he sinks the second. Here's George. He's got 8. Outside, Sexton. Here's Markkanen, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Markkanen's got 5 now.
Well, the defense didn't slow Markkanen down one bit. He was able to stay on stride.
They set the screen. Here's Sarr, and it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Now that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Here's Sexton. And Sarr pulls it down. Sarr's got his 4th rebound in this one. Back to Robertson. Walker with his screen for Sarr. The three-pointer, no good. And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Jazz. They trail by 9 points. Outside, Sexton. The fader. And Markkanen gets it to go on the assist by Sexton. Sexton's got 4 assists now tonight. Pass to Gonzalez. Buries the long-range jumper. He's got 7.
Kind of like playing in the rec league, little to no defense on that possession, and the easiest three-pointer you can imagine.
Here's Bailey. He's got 5. Now Markkanen. Here's Bailey. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Gonzalez. No good there off the double clutch.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Jazz trail by 10. Pass to Sexton. Left side, George. Off target from three-point range. Las Vegas, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Outside, Walker. Sexton against Robertson. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. Let's get some information from the 2K leaderboard. In about the last 10 games in the NBA, during that span, these teams have the most second-chance points in the league. In third, the Jazz.
Really something to see. Their effort on the offensive glass has just led to so many second-chance opportunities.
Bird, he's checked in for Utah. Pass to Bailey. Markkanen a screen on Walker for 3. Bailey misses.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Sarr with it. He's guarded by Markkanen. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Las Vegas.
The three-pointers and how well they're able to shoot them. You wonder if they can keep it up, and boy, have they.
Well, looking at the stat sheet, I could just see here tonight sharing the basketball. The stat that comes up most is assists. So sometimes you have to look for your teammate. That makes things happen. They've done it. They're playing working to perfection there if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
Jacks up a 3. Drills it from outside. He's got 8.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Outside, Markkanen. Back to George. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. Las Vegas on D. They host the Kings after this game. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. And Sarr throws it down.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Now, here's George. 10 points for him. Left side, Markkanen. Bailey. And it's off from three-point range.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Shepard, the pass to Sarr. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Bailey.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
In the corner, it's Bird. Buries it from three-point range. Bird's got 11 points.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Now Shepard hasn't made one yet. Markkanen with the block.
And Markkanen showing all 7 foot of himself there.
Here's Bailey. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 5 assists in the game.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
And so Markkanen will bring it up for Utah. It's a 10-point game. with the shot. George, no good.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Pass to Gonzalez. Czar with it. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14. Jazz trail by 12. George passes to Markkanen. For Utah, they have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12.
Shooting for Utah, Bailey at the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And Las Vegas making a change here. Robinson's checked in. Peyton Watson comes in for George. Both good from the line that time.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you going to pick to send to the free throw line? And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Outside Robinson. Fader on the way. Another shot. And the layup is good. He's got 11.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Here's Bird. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
I don't think he sees any kind of defense when he's at that range. It doesn't matter who's guarding him.
Rebound by Wingate. Jazz trail by 10. Watson kicks to Bird. Watson the screen. Bird misses. Las Vegas has gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Lets the three fly. It's hauled in by Watson. And for the Jazz, they're shooting 43% from the floor. Floats one up. It's good. Watson's got it back down to within single digits for the Jazz. Diversified scoring in this one for them.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
Shakes him, and he lays it up and in.
Catching the lead pass at full speed, terrific anticipation, and the delivery on time, on target.
Here's Bird. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%, 5 for 7. Inside, got a piece of it. Here is Wingate. 5 points in the game. Bird looking it over. Pass to Wingate. Now Watson. 3 seconds left. And so it's Las Vegas in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Back right after this. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Pass to Shepard. And it's Utah with the rebound.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
And for Utah, Wingate is out there with Peyton Watson. Then there's Bird, and it's Bailey in at the 2 spot. Sinks the triple.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Pass to Shepard. Now here's Walker. 5 on the clock. Robinson dishes to Walker. And it's blocked. It's stolen by Shepard. Driving to the basket. And he banks in the layup. And Las Vegas leads by 7.
Now all the way to the bucket. No resistance. Just swipe the candy from him.
And Watson has it in the corner. Wingate passes to Bailey. There's the triple. Jazz working now with the fresh shot clock.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
The kick out to Walker from deep. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
Yeah, you would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
Here's Bailey. Good play by Bird to set it up.
Not sure which clips they watched at halftime, but he has figured out how to attack the D, and they kept him in check in the first half. He's flipped it.
Now, here is Robinson. Floats it up for Walker. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Bird outside. Pass to Bailey. Jazz passing it around. Shot clock at 6. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam. Shepard with the ball. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Pass to Bailey. Takes a 3. It's good from long range. And now it's just a 4-point Las Vegas lead.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Outside, Walker lets it go with a 3. And no good. Jazz have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the 4th. A pretty nice efficiency there. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Walker a screen. Outside for Robinson. Nailed from 3-point land. And Las Vegas leads by 7. Utah has gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the 4th. A solo fast break. Drops in the breakaway layup. Jazz trail by 9. Bird, the pass to Wingate. Just 5 on the clock. Rejected by Walker, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Walker. Stars checked in for Las Vegas. Robertson comes in for Shepard. George is checked in for the Jazz. The Jazz again can't hit it. Las Vegas leading by 9. To the middle. Here's Sarr. Rebound, Utah. And here's George. Shoots from 14. Another miss by Utah.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
Always going up for the alley-oop here, and Sarr throws it down.
absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. And Will Hardy calls timeout here. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, now during that break, Will Hardy was some good words for his team. Now, he was vocal in the huddle. He told his guys, don't quit on each other. We're still in this game, guys, but I need each one of you to up your energy level. Let's make a run. Now. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. Now, here is George. Can they get it? Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Pass to Watson. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Now, there's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
Now, here is Robinson. Over Watson. Shot is good off the back rim and in. 14 points for Robinson.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
To the inside. Here's Markkanen. Lays it up off the glass.
And Markkanen really that time going strong.
Las Vegas leading by 9. Pass to Robertson. And Oscar Robertson with the slam.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why have you settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
So it's the Jazz now. After the basket by Las Vegas.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Count the basket.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Robertson outside. The 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. And Las Vegas leads by 12.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Las Vegas has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Pass to Sarr. Robinson with it. Here's Sarr. He's covered by Watson. And it's denied. Markkanen against Walker. Outside, George. Here's Bailey. Nice ball movement by Utah. Markkanen from outside. Markkanen missing again. Robertson outside. Takes it inside. Not going to go that time. Excellent D there from Markkanen. George looking over the floor. Down low. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. That's 12 points for George.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
The 3 ball. It's hauled in by Watson. Watson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Bailey. And here's George. Now here's Watson from past the arc. Walker with the rebound. Walker's got his 5th rebound in this one. Walker with his screen for Sarr. Rebounded by Bailey. Bailey's got his 6th rebound on the night. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Las Vegas calls timeout. Colin Sexton, he's checked in for Peyton Watson.
Now in the lineup for the Jazz. Number 2, Colin Sexton.
Las Vegas leading by 8. To the middle. Here's Sarr. A stupendous finish in traffic. Sarr's got 17 now, just in the second half.
Well, that screen wasn't quite as effective as it could be. However, they find a way to get it done. Credit the shooter for overcoming that aggressive defense.
Now, here's Sexton. There's a good screen. Bailey. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
At the line for the Jazz.
He's perfect from the line this time. Las Vegas has gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the 4th. Outside, Robinson looking for Markkanen. He gets it there.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
And Markkanen throws it down.
Like to see when Markkanen has that size and gets to the rim.
Robertson outside. Pass to Sarr. Robertson outside. Inside. Clock at 6. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Keontae George picks one up.
Wow, he got whacked on that. There shouldn't be much debate there.
And he ends up making the second, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Utah is shooting it well here in the 4th quarter, 50%. Robertson with it. Guarded now by Sexton. Pass to Sarr. And Walker kicks to Robertson. Robinson down low. Got a hand on it.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Well, you can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Execution has to be precise.
Line there, even though it was just one miss, now is not the time to be missing those.
Here's Sarr. Walker with a clean look. No good from outside.
I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I'd tell him, you take one more 3-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
A putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And all of a sudden, that great run makes this a ball game again. And now is no time to take your foot off the gas. They have got to stay aggressive.
Well, they stacked up everything to get to this point. Now they have to shift into overdrive.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Utah calls timeout. They're trailing by 7. Turning here to our analysts, what factors, guys, come to your mind?
And you know what? They're not ready to give up yet. They'll try to intentionally foul if they can get a quick hoop.
Bailey misses. And here's Las Vegas. At one point, they led by 16. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside, Robinson. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. we see Las Vegas get the win here. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.